Hello, and welcome to glennzb TV for Tuesday, the show that puts glennzb up your Periscope. I'm bringing New Zealand to the world, and the world to New Zealand. Yes, welcome back to me. Oh, Digital Age TV missed me. The whole generation of Digital Age TV. That's impressive. Thank you for missing me. Anyway, I feel like I'm the only one who's onto the story this morning, and it's probably because I'm wrong about it. That's usually why I'm the only one who's. I'm going to show you a picture. You tell me this is Hillary Clinton campaigning in Ohio this morning. What do you reckon she's doing in the middle of a speech? What do you reckon? I thought, to me, and she did it a couple of times, she's putting a lozenge in her mouth. No. That quick, stick a lozenge in there. Do you say lozenge or lozenger? That's always a curly one. Anyway, whichever way you say it, you suck it the same way to stop you with the coughing fits, right? Or maybe she's just adjusting her lipstick. I don't know how lipstick works either. But nobody else has said anything about it, so anyway. Colombia, they've had a referendum. And I find it hard to take this issue seriously, even though it's a very serious issue for the people of Colombia, because it's about a peace deal with Fark. Now, I really feel like sometimes you need to take a little bit more care with the name of your organisation when the letters spell things and then you pronounce them out as one word. Fark. Because there's a lot of people, see the voters, they've rejected the Fark piece. You know what I'm saying? If you I find it funny. I find Fark funny, and I shouldn't, because they've been accused of doing some terrible things. And yet, every time I hear the word Fark... Anyway. Intense Kardashian jewel heist reaction from me this morning. This is how I reacted when I heard the news of Kim Kardashian West's losing 10 million, well, not losing, but you know, had $10 million worth of jewels just robbed from her. My reaction to this shocking news was this. That's how I reacted. A lot of people have been asking why you take $10 million worth of jewellery on holiday for. Was it to avoid the duty free? You buy it, and then you take it overseas, and then you don't have to... I'm not sure. I don't know if Kim and Kanye strike me as the kind of people who are trying to avoid paying the duty. Anyway. Finally, this morning, if I seem a bit vague, this is not really the start to coming back to work that I'd really hope for. What I can recommend is, when you go on holiday, take the Monday off before you come back. If for no other reason, there's nothing like the feeling of being on holiday when nobody else is. And that includes your family members. So domestic manager, she had to go back to work yesterday. But I just added an extra bit of leave on just to reacclimatise back. And of course, so I felt like I was getting extra holiday. That's good. What wasn't good is that I went to bed last night, and often what happens is you had that sort of turning and tossing before the night before you have to go back to work, and then you feel like you haven't really had a holiday when you get back to work because you haven't had a good night's sleep, especially when you've got a 3 a.m. alarm to get into work. And everything was going well because I actually got to bed at the normal time, went to sleep, and as far as I was aware, which was I wasn't aware of anything, that was going well. And then I got a phone call at about 10 o'clock from the domestic manager, the one I'm married to, from the lounge in my house downstairs. She rang me from there. She'd barricaded herself in the lounge because the cat had brought a mouse in and I had to deal with that. So she'd woken me. I'd been asleep for about 40 minutes at this stage. Not really enough. And I had to go deal with the mouse. So I get up and it's not a mouse at all. It had brought in a bird, which the domestic manager is capable of dealing with a bird, not with a mouse. I don't understand what the difference is, which is why I'm called on to how the mice are mouse-sized in New Zealand. They're about the same size as a mouse, our mice. So yeah. Anyway, but you know, have some people, including everybody else in my house except me, apparently, can't. They have a similar reaction to the people in Jurassic Park to a Tyrannosaurus Rex, except it's a mouse. Anyway, it wasn't a mouse; it was a bird. So I'd been woken from my blissful slumber under false pretenses. I dealt with the bird anyway, and then couldn't get back to sleep at all, and then felt like I hadn't had a holiday by the time I got to work. Was that an interesting story? Not sure. I'm too tired to tell. I am glennzb. Hopefully I'll get a better sleep tonight. I'll be back with you with more exciting stories tomorrow. Thank you so much for having me. Up your Periscope. I'm trying to push the stop button, but it